ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, pimps and players, everybody in between. It is your boy. We're on DEBOE Vibes right here. Thank you so much for coming by another episode of DEBOE Life and DEBOE Life and DEBOE Vibes 90s Ride. And we got a special episode, and whenever we have something special going on, of course, we got to bring our special guest. And that special guest is Miss Angie. Looking beautiful as usual. What's going on, Angie?
Hi, what's going on with you? Nothing. Great couple of days, no rain all day.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Like it's well, it's about a storm in like an hour or so, and like this has
Uh-huh.
been the craziest goddamn summertime. Well,
Right.
late spring, early summer for thunderstorms and tornadoes, all that
We
stuff
need
down
some of
here.
this rain in Vegas, yo. Like it's like dry as shit out there. Like bring some of this rain over
Well, see,
there.
the only thing about that is this: it
Hmm.
can rain a half inch
Yeah.
and the whole town flooded.
No, for sure. Because Vegas is like a bowl.
Right?
That's all it is. So when it rains just a little bit, yeah, it's like Musan. It's like, wait, is that how you say it?
What the hell you just say?
Monsoon.
It's called a monsoon. People in the real
Whatever.
world know it's a monsoon. Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess that's what I was trying to
You
say.
just called it a muson. It's called a monsoon.
That must be the Asian in me. So sorry.
That's what's up. That's what's
I'm
up.
just kidding. Another one for Angie Dictionary. How about that?
That's what's up. Hey yo, so we're gonna talk about the 90s, of course, as we do, but this is gonna be a special episode. We're actually
Yeah.
going to discuss a 90s iconic era involving
Yes.
sports.
Right.
And those who, if you know, you know, this team that we're gonna talk about was synonymous not just for one part of the 90s, literally the entire decade.
The entire.
This team took over the entire decade of the
They did.
90s. You know
They
what I'm
did.
saying? So
I
without
mean, there was
further,
teams before and after, but yeah, you know.
so in 90, who won in 90? I think the Pistons won in 90. Anyway, I'm not the expert. Let's
Detroit.
bring the expert on, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on to this stage is the other half of Twin Phase, other half of DEBOE Life and DEBOE Vibes, the one and only DEBOE Life, man. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Can y'all hear me now?
We can wait. We can hear you now, yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Hey, when the show started, all kind of wild shit started happening. You know what I'm saying? Like all at once. Baby mama came to pick him up. I was gonna go to the
Whoa,
game.
no, 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 no. How'd that go?
It start raining cats and dogs. I'm in my car
Right,
right now. I ain't at my
right.
table like normal, man. It start raining cats and
So,
dogs.
Damn, the Selkathon.
yeah,
What you doing?
yeah.
So,
So,
what you got
Hey,
on there?
listen, I got all dressed up for the show and everything. You know what
yeah,
But
I'm
see,
saying?
that
yeah,
ain't
we
no
see that.
Chicago Bulls. I
Listen.
mean, dang, I could have just busted out my Lakers gear if that's the case.
That's all. That's all good. It's all '90s. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why. There's a reason why I'm
Okay.
wearing all this right here. Now, you see,
Okay.
you
I
see
mean,
that?
Celtics were the bomb back then too, before Jordan
Do you see
came.
what's that number right there?
Number 35.
35.
Reggie
Reggie
Lewis.
Lewis. Reggie Lewis. If y'all know about, no, you know what? Hey, before you say anything else, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know. This nigga has been so excited about this particular topic. And when I first came into the concept of this 90s show, he was like, the first thing he said, man, we gotta talk about the Bulls. We gotta talk about the Bulls. We gotta talk about the Bulls. I said, man, let's
Yes.
get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's
You
do it,
got
man.
some Bulls gear up in there? I
You
Do
know what I
you know
mean?
mean,
why? Do
at
you
least
know
I
why?
got a
First
little
of
bit of
all,
Bulls stuff.
you can tell I'm lit right now because I get to talk about some shit, soundtracks and R&B and hip hop, whatever. But now we get to talk about this dude. Now I promise you, I swear to you, I went to the gas station today. I got 2 sodas. This is not scripted. This is not some kind of thing that started. I swear to you. What's that say
Uh-huh.
right there?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Sure. I have one that says Angela in the back. Does that count?
No, not
Yeah.
whatsoever. There's no Angelo. No Angelo playing for no damn Chicago
I could have
Bulls.
been
Because
cheerleader.
look, hey, listen, because Jordan is
The OG.
the
Okay.
Okay, I see.
OG.
Okay, look at you.
Gotcha.
Look at you. You put a lot of thought into this.
I
Hey,
believe in
hey, hey,
signs.
hey,
Listen.
hey, girl.
I had to wear my Reggie Lewis jersey.
Yay.
Listen, because
I
there's
know.
a tie-in to this because Reggie Lewis schooled Michael Jordan on several occasions. I hate to say it, but he
Yeah.
did. He
When
blocked
he
Michael
first
Jordan
came
four
in.
times in one game.
Mm-hmm.
God
You know
damn,
what
I
I'm
did not
saying?
know
So
that.
that's why, yeah, that's why I had to show love to, late great Reggie Lewis. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna start. You finish it. All right, here we go. Three, two, one. That's reverse jam.
That's Reggie Lewis.
Boy, stop. There you go.
Miss Angie's like, what the hell?
Well, I mean,
There
I
you
am.
go.
Listen,
There you
I
go.
am. I remember when with the Celtics back then, with the Lakers and the Celtics in Detroit was like balling before Jordan came in. That's all I know. Before
Mm.
Jordan came in, the Celtics and the Lakers and I think Detroit, all of them was like the shit back then. So
Man, let me tell. Listen. The '90s Celtics,
hmm
Lakers,
Lakers,
Bulls,
Detroit,
Pistons. That's it. I
That
don't
was
want to hear
it.
about no
hmm
goddamn Houston Rockets. I don't
no,
want to hear none of that.
no,
Oh,
no.
wait,
It
hold
was
up. Whoa,
Houston,
Sixers,
whoa,
where'd
whoa,
that
whoa,
come
whoa,
Pistons,
from?
man.
all that.
Hey, Clutch City, back to back.
Well, I got a hot take on that during the
Okay.
pre-production meeting. Me and DEBOE Vibes, I said, listen now, I got a hot take about these Houston Rockets.
All right.
You know what I mean?
You did, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting
So,
till this goddamn rain stuff so I can go up to my spot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, I got in here late. I
by
got
the
to take
way,
care
man.
of
Hey,
some.
by the way, your beard looks spectacular. By the way, man.
Hey,
I
it
just
matches the jersey.
can I
That's
get you to brush it just one
your
more time
beard
for the
looks.
ladies and
Your
stuff?
beard looks your beard looks
Let's just get you to
spectacular,
brush it one
man.
more time. All right.
Yeah. So the
We
1990
need to
Bulls
get
were
some
so
oil
damn
up in
iconic.
here.
The 1990 Bulls were so iconic because they literally dominated. Look at the request line. Right. Oh yeah. Let me say something right
So,
quick.
real quick, when are you gonna stop calling Miss Angie a guest? She's a part of the show. She's not a guest. You keep saying we have a special guest. She's a part of the show.
She ain't about to
Uh,
because she about to have her own goddamn show. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
This
She can
shit.
do.
If you knew something, if you know, you know.
If you know, you
We're
know.
grooming her for her own shit. She ain't gonna be with us forever, bro.
I would definitely still do Tuesdays with you. Okay.
All right.
Hey, let me tell y'all something before we proceed. My brother from another man,
I
my
promise. I
brother from
promise.
another mother is in here, man. CJ, you stupid. What up, host? I'm in the building. Loving what y'all doing over here. So CJ is one
Mhm.
half of CJ and Sharice on YouTube, man.
Hey,
Okay.
CJ,
And
what's up?
when I tell you this is my dude, this is my ace.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We go back, god damn, CJ, what, 3 years now, man? Anyway, man, he represents Baltimore, and he's my
Be
bro.
more stand up.
Be more stand. I actually went to Baltimore a few years back, you know what I'm saying? Because he had a birthday bash, a surprise birthday bash, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, that's him and his beautiful wife right there, Sharice.
Nice.
CJ and
Oh,
Sharice.
okay. That's so
They are
beautiful.
CJ and Sharice are institutions in the
Hey,
in the Mubon
Sharice.
community, but lately they've been doing great things with YouTube. They have a show called the Social Den, and
Mm-hmm.
here's a concept of it. So what
Okay.
they do is they initially when it started, they brought in other YouTubers just to interview them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's taking off. And when I tell you what, hey CJ, man, you already know the deal is, man. What's understood need not be said, man. Yeah, that's my dude. And earlier asked, and he's a big time Bulls fan.
Oh,
The reason he a
shoot.
big time Bulls fan is because when he saw that the Bulls outfit
Mm-hmm.
and the swag. This dude got out. CJ, I don't even know how many Bulls hats you got. This dude has a plethora of Bulls hat,
I
Bulls
get it.
gear from back in the day. He think the Bulls logo is the best logo ever. He think the Bulls outfit is the best outfit in NBA history. And I ain't
I
gonna
love the
lie
red
to
and
you.
black. I mean, I
I
love
ain't
red and
gonna lie
black.
to you. Hey, he ain't lying.
What?
Listen, red and
No,
black's my
well,
favorite
no,
color.
no, no.
Listen,
The Bulls, they got good uniforms,
they do.
but this
I
right
don't know.
here,
I don't know. I mean, later I switched up, so
it
I
don't
really
get no
like the
better
purple and
than.
the yellow.
No, black and I mean the purple and gold. I gotta respect that, but
Listen, purple and gold, purple and yellow.
this
Listen.
right
Look, my
here,
daddy's probably
y'all.
gonna hate me for this episode right here. So
Let me tell you something, man. This right here, y'all. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, 18 of
Yeah.
them. 18 of them bad boys.
I mean, you could have come with a little bit of Bulls. This is the whole reason why we're doing this show. You know?
The 1990s Bulls, man, like
Let's stay on script.
what script? Ain't no goddamn script.
Michael Jordan. I could talk about some Michael Jordan now.
Ain't no
Me
script.
too. Let me tell you something. I've been obsessed with him since June 12th, 1991, when he won his first championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, Michael Jordan wasn't the original Chicago man. You know that, right? You know who
Who was
was
that?
the original Chicago? Isaiah Thompson, because he was born and raised there.
Who?
You know what I mean?
Who?
So was Isaiah Thomas also.
Yeah, so is Isaiah Thomas. Yeah. Yeah, so is Isaiah. So whoever Isaiah Thompson is, hey, shout out to Isaiah Thompson.
Gosh, you
But
know
also
you
Isaiah
fucking
Thomas was
up.
born in Chicago too. Hey, shout out to Isaiah Thompson, who the fuck you are.
Listen, you know I be messing up. Okay, this is why it's live.
And you said that shit like it's so matter of fact too. That's what I'm tripping on.
Not only that, she cut you off to say that shit.
Anyway.
It's just a blooper. There you go.
1990, man. Let me tell y'all something. You can't mention 1990s without mentioning the Chicago Bulls.
I gotta say something. No, before we, I gotta say something. I gotta set it up, and then the floor is yours. East Las Vegas. Petaluma Circle.
Yep. Representing the 89121.
You know what I'm saying? We lived in a very humble house. You know what I'm saying? A very humble house in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mountain Vista. Shout out to Tropicana. Nellis right down the way. Hacienda, all that.
That's right.
We live in a very humble house. I got to give a shout out to my brother. I've never met a bigger Bulls fan than this dude. This dude praised the Bulls to the nth degree.
I'm not a Bulls fan. I'm a Michael Jordan fan.
Okay, all right, okay, a Jordan fan. Okay, and duly noted. When I tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like our sophomore year in high school. I'm in my room playing video games. All you hear this nigga in the other room, Michael Jordan. Hey, shout out to WGN. Thank God for WGN, the station, the cable station. You know what I'm saying? Saved this nigga.
Channel 15, yep.
Yeah.
Saved him. One of the biggest Jordan fans ever, man. So when I thought this whole 90s concept, like I said, he was like, we got to talk about the Bulls. So, man, the floor is yours, man. Let's go ahead and talk about these damn Chicago Bulls and what they did in the 90s, bro.
Sir, the Bulls and the 90s go hand in hand. You can't talk about the 90s without talking about these Chicago Bulls. And like we said in a pre-production meeting, they three-peated twice. But when me and DEBOE talk about the Bulls, we more or less, we all about the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about when they had Dennis Rodman and Kukoc and those guys. We're talking about, think about
that
this,
was
y'all.
late.
That was late, exactly.
Yeah.
This is the greatness of Michael Jordan. It was Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and then you got Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, and John Paxson.
Yes.
So pretty much some, you know, I don't want to say scrubs, but like
Stacey King off the bench, you know what I'm saying?
Stacey King, Cliff Levingston, Craig Hodges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All those guys, you know what I'm saying? It was that was a squad back then.
Right.
But keep in mind, they had to get past Isaiah Thompson and the Detroit Pistons.
They did.
You know what I'm saying?
They
had
sure
to get
did.
past them. Right, they had to get past
He
them.
was fire back then.
It was fire. Has anyone on this floor ever had a bad migraine before? You all have migraines. Okay, why not bring that up? Game 7, 1990, Bulls Pistons. Scottie Pippen and Lou has some fucked up migraine, so he couldn't play. All right, and because
I remember that shit. I remember that.
Yeah. He nut up. He couldn't play because he had, I can't see. I got migraine. Michael Jordan like, what the fuck you talking about? He said, I can't see. Phil Jackson like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't see.
He's like, you want a pill?
No, you know what I'm saying? Scottie Pippen. I couldn't see nothing. That's why Michael had to carry the team because I couldn't play. That was Scottie Pippen. I couldn't see nothing. So pretty much they lost to the Detroit Pistons in 1990. But that started something right there. Guess what happened? They went back to Chicago.
Because Isaiah couldn't stand Michael back then.
Back then,
they still can't stand each other.
He still hates him.
Yeah.
Even with the whole Dennis Rodman thing, he still hates him.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, it goes deep. This shit deep as fuck. That shit deep as fuck. Real talk.
Because you know Dennis played with Isaiah first. So
Man, to this day, MJ and Isaiah hate each other, yo. And
yeah.
something went down. I don't know what that for it to be 40 years later, you still got hatred for somebody.
I mean, because
That's
he
still
came into
wild.
Chicago where he's originally from, and he just took over. He became basically the GOAT. If you think about it, he became, like, if you ask anybody about Chicago, the first thing they say is Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? They don't say his
Michael
name, they say
Jordan.
Michael Jordan. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, because
MJ, exactly.
he took over. Like,
Exactly.
but if
So side
if you really from Chicago, like my daddy, okay, from the South Side, like you're gonna know,
so
like Isaiah's first, like everybody knows him as Zeke. You know what I'm saying? So like
right?
that's how deep, because he ran the ball back then. But as soon as Michael came in and took that fame away from him, that was it. It was a
It
wrap.
was
He
over.
hated him. Like he just
It
was
was
like,
over.
it was over. You
Yeah, the
know?
cool thing. Here's the cool thing about Jordan, man. When the Pistons slapped the fuck out of the Bulls, and just
Hmm.
documented,
3 straight years, 88, 89,
Yep.
1990.
smacked the
Detroit
fuck out of
beat
it.
the shit
Jordan
out of
said,
them.
"Enough is enough.
Right.
Fuck this." That motherfucker went in weight room,
He
got
did. Came
both of
back
them. He both
full.
the fucked up,
All
gained about
swole and
15
shit,
pounds,
yeah.
He had
and he said
muscle
he did.
calves
He
and
said he did that shit. He said he did this shit just for the goddamn, just to be the goddamn Pistons. You
right,
know what
Yup.
I'm
right, right.
saying? So that's what's up. That's what's up.
I mean, he came back his calves. Remember when, like, not to stay away from it, but remember back in the day when y'all used to be at Chaparral and y'all wanted y'all calves to look really big, so y'all would wear like 3 or 4 pair of socks all the way up to right where the calf line was.
Word. No,
Calves
I ain't had that
I
problem.
never did that shit. Who the fuck did that?
I could name a lot of boys that did that at Chaparral High School, okay?
Maybe
That would
some
wear like 2 or 3 pairs of
maybe some
socks.
jocks or something like that. Maybe some jocks. We weren't jocks.
You were a jock. Didn't you
So
play football?
there's a
Brett?
man, hey, my apologies, man. How J- uh I can't even pronounce your name, man. Is it Janarius Smith? Hopefully I'm not saying it wrong. Michael was a rookie though. No, Mike was a rookie back in what, 85 or 84, right?
No,
So
he came in
what
the league in
we're
84, right.
yeah, 84. We're talking about Jordan from from 88, 89, and 90.
90. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Jordan came in the league in 84, the third overall pick.
Right. From North
So
Carolina,
1990.
right?
Yeah.
I think he
Right,
played for
yeah,
North
yeah.
Carolina. I
Yep.
remember that because I remember the game that he played against Georgetown, because I was a big Georgetown fan.
How the
And
hell
I
you know that shit?
remember,
You was like 6 years old at the time.
What
What
the
the
fuck
fuck?
you talking about? You was like
no,
70,
my
60,
dad,
7 years old and shit.
because my dad got me into sports at a very young age. And
Okay.
I went to visit Georgetown
So
later, and they talk about that game. So,
here,
like, when my dad took me to go visit
okay.
Georgetown, it's something that they talk about. So,
So
it
you
was,
so
Alright,
you so
so
you so hold
yeah.
up. So you remember that game.
No, when I was that little, I said I went to go visit Georgetown, and everybody used to talk about that game. They would always talk about the Georgetown and North
I
Carolina
got you.
game
Okay.
because
Okay,
it
I
was a
got you.
big game.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I got
Dang,
you.
the heck! Listen, I got my receipts, Mister. Okay.
Go ahead with your story, like yeah. But when Detroit whooped his ass, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Jordan decided to handle his business because he was tired of getting his ass whooped by the goddamn Pistons.
Yeah.
The Pistons constantly whooped the
Year after
goddamn Bulls'
year.
ass in late 80s, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. And keep in mind, back then you could like just beat the shit out of somebody pretty much. It should be a common foul. That's when we
Facts.
had
Like
Bill
playing
AB.
basketball back then is different than them playing basketball now. I feel like
Oh
them playing
hell yeah,
basketball
man! Now
now is
now
like
you
so
cut somebody.
soft.
It's not yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That's big time
Right.
facts. That's
Like
big
back
time
then, it
facts.
felt like it was all defense and like a very aggressive, which was a good thing. Like that's why I think I liked it so much, because it was like all defense and very aggressive back then. But now today,
Who
basketball
the,
is like soft.
who
Like,
the fuck got
oh,
into it? Was it uh Bill and Beer? It was a Bill and Beer and Bill Cartwright, but they were like throwing. Who was it, dog? They were throwing blows, and
Man,
neither one of the
Bill
fools got
got with
ejected.
everybody, man.
Yeah, and
Bill
none
and
of the
Bill
fools
got
got
with
ejected. They just
everybody,
kept playing the game and shit.
pretty
right.
much.
Pretty
Well,
much.
and the
You can't
referee
do that
told me, all
now.
right, y'all keep playing. All right, y'all go to your bench. All right, whatever.
You
That
can't
was
do that
it.
now.
Oh hell no, you can't do this shit now,
You
man.
can't do
But
that
No,
no,
now.
man,
no,
yeah,
no,
that's a
no.
good man. Jordan for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Pistons were so dominant in the late 80s. They were the
Mm-hmm.
bad boys. And Jordan and the Bulls, they were known as finesse guys type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan said, fuck that.
Right.
This nigga, he literally went to this all the whole off season, bulked up, did what we had to do. And his main thing was we're gonna get past Detroit this year.
Right.
Yup,
Mm-hmm. You sure
they
did.
did. They fucking did. What's so funny is the beginning of the 1991 season, they started 0-3.
Right.
They started 0-3.
Damn, I didn't know that shit.
They started 0-3. Yep. Yep. They started 0-3, and then like they just went on some run, and it's like next thing you know, they're number one seed. And going into the 91 year, keep in mind, not only you have the Pistons, you have them Lakers, you have the
Right.
Blazers. You know what I'm
The
saying? I
Lakers,
mean,
yeah.
Clyde, the Glide, all them. That's why me and DEBOE Vibe started watching basketball. Was the Pistons and the Blazers in the
Let me
finals
tell
in
you something, man.
1990.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Jerome Kersey, Clyde the Glide, Kevin
Mm-hmm.
Duckworth, that
Mm-hmm.
that that
Terry
Portland
Porter,
Trailblazer team, bro.
Buck
Yeah, Terry
Williams,
Port,
Cliff
Yeah.
bro,
Robinson.
Buck Williams. That Portland Trailblazer team was so goddamn established,
Right.
Yeah, man.
bro. Couldn't nobody fuck with them. Couldn't nobody
Nope.
fuck with them back in the day.
Nobody, man. That not 1990 team. But hey, like, man, Miss Angie, she got the Lakers. Man, you talking about Magic and James Worthy, AC
Yeah.
Green, Byron Scott, Vladi Diva. You
They
know what
were
I'm saying?
bomb back there too. They were. They
Man,
were
them
so
Lakers,
great.
boy.
Because in the
That's
'80s, they were considered show. Was that the Showtime, right? When Magic
yep.
was around during the show, that was they were called Showtime back then, if I remember right.
Yeah, you
But
right. Yeah,
I
they
also
showed
liked
Yeah,
time.
for sure. Yeah, for
I
sure.
also liked it when the '90s came out with the NBA All Star games. I used to love it because it'd get like all the different players from everywhere, and then they would hit like I think East Coast against West Coast, and I used to think
Yep.
that was like so dope. Like I used to think like I think on Michael Jordan's team, they used to have like Larry Bird and Isaiah. No. Oh, was he considered on East Coast? I can't remember. But I just remember
Yeah.
all the big stars being on like West Coast, East Coast, and I just think that used to be
Yep.
so dope. Like
It
I used
was
to
dope,
love
man.
that.
Hell
Like the
yeah.
NBA Star Games to me was amazing for sure. You know,
Man, wasn't nothing like it, man. I'm telling y'all, it's just
right?
like it was a vibe for real. It was a
It
vibe,
was the
man.
vibe,
Like, and you just had
right?
like you had what hey, wasn't this, you know what I mean? Joint team, everybody want to play with everybody and joining teams and shit like that. Wasn't none of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm
I mean, but
saying? There's
how'd you
none of that going
feel?
on.
How'd you feel when Jordan first retired, though?
I was like, this is a joke. Something going on. I didn't believe it at first. I was a
I thought
freshman
you
in,
was
in
straight. I
college.
thought you was straight up joke, yo. Real talk.
Yeah, I was a
Right.
freshman in college, you know what I'm saying?
Until
I'm
you went to
like,
go play
man,
baseball.
but you know what? I admire that, and here's why. When you
Hmm.
when you really, really want to follow a dream, don't matter how crazy you look, you're gonna do
Right.
it. You know what
I
I'm
mean, they
saying? He
did
looked crazy as
win.
shit doing that.
Well, on
They did
top,
win.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think 2 seasons in a row. I think with him, if I remember right.
Yeah, yeah. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
So
but what Jordan basically what Jordan said was like, I didn't just three-peat it. I'm the best dude in the league. I'm the best dude in the world. What more got prove? And when you're a competitor, you want to keep competing. You want
yeah.
to keep challenging yourself. You
Right.
know
yep,
what I'm saying? And that time he went to Comiskey Park and batting practice, hit 2 home runs. He was
He
like, "This
did.
is gonna be my new venture right here," type of shit. So,
Right.
but
Right.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but see the thing about it is, so the Lakers, I mean, not the Lakers, the Bulls did their thing. They finally made the NBA Finals. They're facing Lakers.
All right.
We all from Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers was our team.
Yeah. Everybody loved the Lakers in
Yeah,
Vegas,
the
of
Lakers
course.
was our team.
Yep,
Right.
yep,
You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
You
That's why
lost
when
them
I
every
jumped
now and
strip,
prime
I went to
ticket.
the Lakers.
So, and then so you got the NBA Finals, Lakers versus Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
First NBA Finals Bulls ever been to, and that first game, the Bulls they were doing their thing, but there was like even Mike was like, man, we intimidated because we're playing the Lakers. The
Right.
Lakers are certified. These
Right.
motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, champions back in the day type of shit. And they took game one. They took game one. You know, the Lakers took game one and stuff, man. But then, man, you already know, Michael took over, man. Hey, I don't
On
know
the
if it was
three
I
pointers.
think it was game two when Michael took over. And when I think of okay, here's my thing. When I think about Lakers versus the Bulls,
Keep going. Uh-huh.
I think about Marv Albert's call that Mike did. A spectacular move by Michael Jordan when he did that move.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? We're seeing a dynasty being built. And
Right.
then they handle their business,
Built the
man.
dynasty.
But
Yeah, they
but
did.
but the thing about it is, oh shit, like man, the Lakers, man, they was on what the shit was they was on Prime Ticket, and we watched them all the time.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some Procter and K-Cal. We saw
Yeah,
all their games in Vegas.
we saw all the games
We
in
saw all
Vegas.
their
You know what I'm
games,
saying?
right?
Right. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Hell yeah.
You know, he was kind of torn though.
But when Michael came back, remember when he came back from playing baseball, he was wearing he wanted the 45 number, the same number he had from baseball, remember? When he came
Yep.
back to play?
Yeah.
Number
And do you
45.
remember what
Yep.
happened when
Yep.
he turned? Do you remember what happened and why he tore that 45 number jersey off and went back to 23?
Nick Anderson.
Yep.
That's what happened. Yep.
Because he was like,
That's
you
what
ain't
happened.
playing right in that number 45.
Yeah,
He
he
was
said
like,
number
he was
23 is
like,
when he
you
gonna
ain't
come back.
playing right in that number 45. Right. So he like, Michael
Yep.
Jordan took that jersey off. Next time came back with number 23. It was a
Uh-huh.
wrap.
Quit and start beating the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. It was
You
a
know what I'm
wrap for
saying? That was
him. That was
crazy.
crazy.
Hey y'all. Hey, yeah, it don't stop raining, so I can go back to my spot now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
see you doing a lot of moving around over there.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah, we got
it's
Debo Life with a weather report up in Boston. Okay.
hey y'all, it don't stop. But the rain's gonna be coming
Oh,
back in
you
like
in
probably an
Boston.
hour.
You in
Yeah,
Boston? I see why you a Celtics fan
Boston.
now.
Yeah, Boston. Yeah.
Boston. Is that how they do the accent?
Yeah, in Boston. Yeah, it's wicked rain out here in Boston.
Boston. You know, I need to go visit Boston. I haven't been there yet.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I haven't been there
What you,
yet.
what you, what you, what you waiting on?
Now I gotta go visit Boston. Wait, what's there to see in Boston?
Come on. What is there not to see? You
I
got
don't know. I've never been. Tell me about it.
you got Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, Jamaica Plain, South Bay,
Okay.
North End, Eastie, Southie, the
All
Center
right.
Seaport,
I'm
Boston
sold.
Common.
How's the food there?
Come
Is it
on
all
now. We got the
clam
best
chowder?
the
Oh,
best
Is
amazing
all they
food.
seafood,
Hey,
sell
let me
there
best
tell you
crab?
something.
seafood in the
Hey,
world.
amazing food. I went there one time, man. I went to me and my ex-wife. We went to Legal Seafood,
Uh-huh.
and man, oh my god,
It
Hey,
I
was
had
good.
lobster roll. I had just
Lobster
it's the
roll.
freshest seafood you can ever have.
Right.
Other than not okay, other than Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had Maryland seafood too. When you know what I'm saying, visit my homeboy CJ.
Right.
Maryland seafood rivals seafood. You know what I'm saying up there, man. But they go,
okay.
but yeah, they can both definitely rival each
Yeah,
other
Miss
though.
Ange,
Yeah.
make your way up here. Don't be scared.
I ain't scared. I be traveling everywhere. What you talking about?
All right,
Bruh.
that's what's up.
I be all over the map. Okay, I travel all over the map.
Uh,
Literally.
that's what's up. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, now there y'all. Now I'm situated.
You
Um,
remember when Michael Jordan, like, well, I think it was when he came back the second time, then he did Space Jam, the movie. He always did something, I feel like, that would make sure it made him a star. So you had like R. Kelly on that soundtrack, right? So you already knew it was
right.
gonna be banging. You know what I mean? So like I feel like that movie coming out back then was just it was so good. Oh, I forgot. Debo didn't see Space Jam.
No, he didn't know they had soundtracks.
He didn't even know they even
It's
had a
Yeah,
crazy
that's
as
no
soundtrack.
hell.
damn soundtrack. Shit.
R.
Crazy as
Kelly was
hell.
on there.
Who
It
the
was
fuck
tight.
who the
It was
fuck knew
tight.
Space Jam had a soundtrack?
Because I took my daughter. It's a very actually good movie. It's so funny because they basically like made him the golf player in the movie. Well, I mean, Michael Jordan always played golf, so but
Yeah,
it
that's
was
what
it
that's
was it
that's
was
what.
cute. But
Yeah.
speaking about Space Jam, see, I even have a looks like a VHS. Isn't that cute? Just
Mm.
that's dope, huh?
You just got shit laying the fucking around.
I was used. It's supposed to be on my little thing
You
up
just got
there,
shit laying around.
but
And
I
here's
brought it
another
out
thing.
for the
Hey,
occasion.
here's another
I
thing
brought it
about though.
out for the occasion. Space Jam. Listen.
That's what's up.
It
That's
ain't the
what's up.
one with LeBron. It's the one with Michael.
Hey, speaking of the Bulls, right quick, man. Like, and I told man Michael about well, my bad, Debo Life about it. Shit, my bad.
Oh,
Excuse
there
me.
goes the government names.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm
man. Keep
giving
dropping my damn
brother.
name and
I mean,
shit like
mine's
Oh,
right
yeah,
that.
man.
on screen
I
there.
can't drop government names and shit. You know what I'm saying? When the Bulls did their thing in '91, they really
Mhm.
started. You know what I'm saying? And the two things go hand in hand with the '91 Bulls and the 2000 I say 2000 the '92 Olympics. '92 Olympics was a dream team. All
Right.
right. Michael Jordan right now he's on fire, and he starts getting
Hmm.
commercialized with Space Jam and everything.
Right.
So much so, this dude is on Michael Jackson's video, Jam.
You
Was
remember
You know
he?
what
that?
I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Michael
Yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
was in
Yeah, he was
Jam.
Michael Jordan.
He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Dang. I
Yeah.
know. I
Right.
Like
don't.
Michael
Well, I
yeah,
probably
it was
would have. I
dope.
don't remember that. Like as of today, I don't remember that.
It was
Hmm.
dope. So Michael Jordan was trying to get
Yeah, it
into
was
like
not.
this
I have
warehouse
to
with
look it
Michael
up.
yeah, with Michael Jackson. See, Michael Jordan's playing in this empty ass gym, right?
Uh
And Michael
huh.
Jackson trying to get his attention. Michael Jordan's
Mm-hmm.
playing basketball. So this nigga Michael Jackson good basketball and threw it through like a damn window. And then
Oh.
yeah, and then Michael Jordan turned around and was like, hey. Then all of a sudden they started dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was dope. It was dope.
Oh, he was dancing, Michael Jordan.
Yes. He was doing the same moves. He was doing the same thing Michael
No, it
Jackson
was
was
dope
doing.
because at the end, Michael Jackson was trying to teach Jordan how to dance. And Jordan, when he was doing head out, he was like, he's all doing this and
Yeah,
everything.
he was doing. He was just shoulder shrug and everything. Yeah, it was kind of
I know. I'm
comical.
looking it up right now so I can watch it. I want to see
Yeah,
it. So I
extremely
can see if
It
I
was
comical.
dope. It's
remember.
dope. Yeah.
Extremely comical, man. Hey, man,
Oh
thank everybody for
yeah.
coming through watching this, man. We were talking about the 1990 Chicago Bulls, man. We got your boy DEBOE Vibes and DEBOE Life and Miss Angie going down memory lane.
Listen,
So,
I
go
watched
ahead.
every Bulls game religiously.
Huh?
You sure the fuck did.
Religiously, I watched
Matter of fact, I mean, while we're
every.
talking about it, let me ask you a question. And I'm being dead ass motherfucking serious.
Mm-hmm. Me?
No, him. I'm
Oh,
telling him.
I'm like, wait, did I miss
No,
something?
yeah. How many? How many? Because you record all their games. Am I
Right, right,
right?
right, right,
Am I right with the
right. Yeah,
On the
VHS tape?
VHS
yeah,
tape.
On the VHS tape.
right.
Not
I
only
got
did he
to take
record
all
all
the
the
games.
games, he labeled them and everything. How many
Wow.
VHS tapes did you have of
Now
Chicago
you
Bulls
asked me a
games?
question. You remember Mom, she would go to Farmore
Hmm.
off of Pecos and Tropicana.
For sure.
And,
Yeah, yeah.
and she would get me because she knew I like to tape Bulls games, Michael Jordan games.
Mm-hmm.
And she would get me a 4-pack of the Memorex VHS tapes
Right. The
just so I
four
could tape
pack.
the
For
Bulls
sure.
games.
Yeah, 4 pack. How much the motherfuckers?
ten
Like
Like
what?
three
dollars.
dollars,
Like
$3 or
It was
something
about
no,
back
ten
5
dollars
pack
then.
was
for
like
the 4 pack.
$6. Like
No,
what?
that
six
Yeah,
sounds
dollars.
too expensive.
about $10. But I got the high quality Memorex VHS tapes.
Right.
But
Ah,
total,
Mm-hmm.
game
total,
changer, game changer,
hey,
game
total
changer.
probably at least 50. And I had 3 games on each videotape. I probably had like 50,
Yeah,
50
well,
videotapes on
on
top. But
LP mode, right? What mode?
Dang.
What mode is it?
EP,
EP was slowed it down. SP sped it up. Is that what it
right?
was?
So
Okay, all
if it
right.
was
How do
if it
you
was like a
remember that?
listen, if it was like a super important game, it'd be in SP mode. You
Right,
see, it
yeah,
get the
that's
best
yeah.
part.
You want to get the clarity. You want to get
Right.
clarity of it. Yeah, yeah.
Like
When I record the Alabama versus Miami Hurricane Sugar Bowl, I put on SP mode, man.
yeah, yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
Miss Ann. So that's what we did. That's what I did. I would tape every Bulls game that I saw
I
on
would tape
WGN.
stuff too, but I didn't remember the whole
It
SP
was
and
real. No, it got real. It got real.
Yeah,
really?
Hey, you talking
yeah.
about go Spurs? Hey, Spurs back in the day, they did their thing in '99, but
But
look at
here's the thing. Here's the
this
thing,
whole
Miss Ann.
strike shortened
Listen,
season. So
I
And
did
strike.
that.
He said strike season.
yeah,
Listen,
they won a championship in '99 when it was strike season. That year they only
Right.
played 45 games.
Right. That's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. I
anyway,
mean,
like I was saying, the reason why I did that, Miss Ange and Debo Vibes, the reason why I used to tape these games, keep in mind, wasn't no
mhm.
YouTube back then.
No, it
You
wasn't.
you can't sit there and just pull up a game or whatever.
There was
So when
no
you watch
cell
Michael
phone.
Jordan,
Nothing.
I taped it so I can like maybe watch it again the next day and
Mm-hmm.
sit back and watch Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
couldn't. There wasn't no high. And keep in mind, yo, a lot of times you had to wait until like the 11 o'clock news to see a Michael Jordan highlight. You know what I'm saying? During the
Right.
sports part,
Or
Of
yeah,
course.
or
ESPN
Sports
wasn't
Center,
Or
like it
Sports
is
Center.
Sports
now.
Center. Sports Center. Right.
You literally had to wait until like I remember I was in Vegas, Channel 3. I used to watch Channel 3 Sports with Colin Cowherd. A lot of people don't know Colin Cowherd. He started in Channel 3 in Vegas. A lot of people don't know
Colin,
that.
yeah, that's a good point. As a matter of fact, speaking
Really?
of
I
Colin
don't
Cowherd,
remember that. God
Colin Cowherd
damn.
started KVBC Channel 3 NBC.
Yeah.
He used to do Operation Football. He would
He
do like
started in
Rancho
Vegas.
versus Chaparral or Bonanza
Yeah.
versus Westerns type of shit.
How do you
Colin
remember
Cowherd.
that?
Matter of fact,
God
did you know
dang.
that this past week Colin Cowherd was inducted to the National Broadcaster Hall of Fame?
Yep.
Colin
Wow.
Cowherd started in Vegas,
He started in the V.
KVBC Channel
Yep.
3.
Started in the V.
I mean, a lot of
Yep,
people
Yep, I
came
did.
out of Vegas. Like, that's why, people don't realize that, but a lot of people came out of Vegas.
a lot of talent.
A lot of talent. They sure
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yep. 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 Exactly. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
So
a lot of basketball players even came out of Vegas. Shout
yeah.
out to UNLV. You know what I'm saying?
All of them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Oh,
Vegas, and now with all these people there, Vegas definitely got it's a hotbed now. Everybody coming out of Vegas, football, baseball, and basketball. I mean, Bryce Harper, he came from Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Now
So
they bring in the A's there.
Marv Albert. That's what I say. Marv Albert. Michael Jordan. Yes. There you go.
yes,
Yeah.
and it counts.
Yes,
Yes. And the
yes,
foul.
Yeah,
yes. Hmm.
Hey
listen,
CJ, I was just saying. I was talking to my brother about it, man. How NBC, how they mastered the NBA Finals back in the early
Hmm.
'90s with Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, and then the following years, I think it was like when Magic came on. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then Bill Walton. And who's the other dude? It was a three person like down the road. It was Bill Walton, the corny tall white dude. Who was he?
Larry Bird.
No,
that's
Bill
Bill Walton.
Walton. No, Bill Walton, Marv Albert. Tim
Glenn
Tolbert
Powell.
or Tolbert, whatever his name was, dog. Yeah,
Oh, Tom Tolbert. Yeah,
Tom Tolbert. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about him. Yeah, yeah. But hey, let me ask y'all a question, man. I don't know if this man remembers, but I know DEBOE Vibes members in the '90s. Tell y'all if there wasn't any more of a lit intro than the NBA or NBC when that
Oh
thing first
yeah,
started.
it was
Man,
good. I
please, man,
listen.
that
Let me. You want me to bring it up on my other
Uh,
phone? I can, so I can hear it.
hey,
so
play that shit, play that shit.
the only other intro I can say, and it's my all time favorite intro. The intro,
Hmm.
well, best intros is CBS's college football intro.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But other than that, no sir.
No, no, don't come close to it, man. Don't
No,
come close to it. But yeah, like you said, man, like '92, the Bulls went back to back, and I'm telling y'all, I've never seen somebody shrug their shoulders and they get the whole world stopped when he did that shit. After what it was
that's a
like it's
good
'83,
point. That's a
man.
good point.
Everybody's on the basketball court. Everybody just doing this. Everybody doing this now. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
iconic.
MJ, this dude was so powerful, man. He would do something, and everybody else wanted to do it. You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
iconic.
They tried to
Yep.
do it.
That Jordan shrug was
Hmm.
iconic.
Right.
When you're in the middle of an NBA finals and shit is so easy to you, to a point where you can stop and shrug your shoulder,
Start
bro.
Be like,
clowning.
ah.
Yeah, you clown the motherfuckers. And Portland wasn't ready. Portland was not ready.
He was
No.
getting it
Portland
on the
wasn't ready for that
court.
shit. Portland was the best team in the West, and they came through and they just weren't ready for what the Bulls had. And the
Nope.
Bulls
Listen,
went back to
Michael
back,
was good
bro.
on the court, but he was an asshole in person. Like for reals on everything. My mom was his personal blackjack dealer in Vegas because you know Michael liked to gamble. He's at the blackjack tables all the time. So my mom was his actual personal blackjack dealer in Vegas.
Yeah.
And she used to say what an asshole he was. Like he never tipped, not even the cocktail waitresses ever. Like he just and he always asked for my mom. My mom, him and Charles Barkley always asked for my mom. She was always
That's
their
what's up.
blackjack dealer. Yeah, it was pretty
That's
cool.
what's up.
But to know that he was an asshole, like in like
I
person,
ain't worried about
just
that
kind of
shit. Hey, we just talking
sucks.
about basketball. Hey, he deserves to be an asshole. He can be the biggest asshole he wants to be.
He
He's earned that
can be.
right.
I mean, there's the reason why he's the great. I mean, there's a reason
Yeah.
why he's a great. And he never left the
Yeah.
Bulls. He always stayed with the
Yeah.
Bulls. He never left, and that's what makes him a great. Other basketball
Yep.
players, they would go to new teams, come back, go,
Uh-huh.
but he
Like
never left the
LeBron.
Bulls ever. Never
Yep.
left the
LeBron.
Bulls. Always stayed with them.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
what made him the great. That's what I feel like. You know.
But listen, let me tell y'all something. After the Dream Team, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Charles Barkley, he came to Phoenix, yo. And that set the
Right.
Oh yeah,
West on
man,
fire right there,
bro,
man.
man,
You know,
bro.
I
If
I,
mean,
if if I may, man, Charles
Charles
Barkley,
Barkley.
KJ, Kevin Johnson,
Right.
Dumas, man, Cedric Sabalas, goddamn, Tom Chambers, goddamn that team, boy.
hey, man. I'm getting rained. I gotta go to my fucking car. I'm getting rained on everything, man. I'm trying to smoke this
Okay, here we
shit.
go, here
God
we go, here we
damn.
go,
Here we
man.
go.
Here
I'm
I'm
we
getting
really
go.
rained
getting
on right
it.
now, man.
Here we go. We got a rain delay.
Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna take y'all with me, man. I gotta get my
Yeah, for
car.
sure. Yeah,
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 for
but yeah,
sure.
continue your
Do we need to
thoughts.
go to a commercial break?
No, continue your thought.
No,
Jordan
no,
in the
y'all keep
building,
talking.
man. Hey,
Y'all keep
Jordan,
talking.
man. My homie Jordan in the building. My Lord and Savior, Michael Jordan, man. Hey,
I feel
Jordan
like in
was
the
that
90s,
dude.
everybody loved him some Michael, even if they were
Everybody
rooting
did.
for another team.
Michael Jordan was
Like,
the most like. See,
Okay,
In
but
the early,
if
in
you
the
go
early, in the early
early
'90s,
90s,
in the early in the early '90s. Let me ask y'all a question. In the early '90s, like when I say early, well, shit, because his career is so damn short. Let's say '90 to '91. Who is more iconic, Michael Jordan or Bo Jackson?
Oh,
Michael Jordan.
I would say Michael Jordan because
Michael
everybody just
Jordan.
knew. I mean, he just came
Michael
in. You gotta
Jordan.
remember, he came in
Michael Jordan.
early. He
Yeah.
didn't even finish his college years at North Carolina. You gotta remember that too. You know what I'm saying?
Michael
So he
Jordan.
came in early playing basketball. Everybody knew who he was. So I feel like Michael Jordan.
Yep.
So let's say between '89 to '91. You saying Michael Jordan was more iconic than Bo Jackson?
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Absolutely.
making a
100%.
statement back
100%.
then.
100%. Bo
You
Jackson, like I
know?
said, it was short lived. There wasn't no one freaking out over Bo Jackson like they freaked out over Michael Jordan. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
That's
CJ
true.
said, "Well, hold up. As marketing, you had two marketing things. Nike did.
Okay, no, okay,
Bo
okay.
knows
So,
and be
so
like
okay.
Mike.
Be like Mike.
Okay. Be like Mike.
Be
CJ, hold
like
up.
Mike.
Bo knows
CJ, my
basketball.
homeboy
He
CJ
won.
said he was a great player, but yeah, definitely an asshole. But him being an
Yeah.
asshole is what made him to. Yeah, he was an asshole to his
Yeah, but
teammates.
to his
Exactly.
teammates, he just never hung out with them. He separated himself from his teammates all the time. Even when his teammates were out
Right.
partying and stuff, especially that iconic time when they let Dennis run. He was playing with Dennis Rodman, and then Dennis Rodman came to Vegas to
So
party for like 72 hours before the game, and he was like missing. Like that was so iconic back then when Dennis started playing with the Bulls, and Michael was like, "Hey, he need a break," and
hold up,
then he came
I'm
and
looking,
took his break.
I'm looking at something in the request line. I'm not right. I'm looking at something in the request line in chat. Jordan, are you saying your name after Michael Jordan? Am I reading that right? Am I reading that shit right?
What? How old is he?
He's only like 25 years. I wouldn't have my name without his
Oh,
airness.
okay.
Hey, it is what it is. Fuck it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up. But
What's
I don't
up?
know if you remember that. Do you remember that when Dennis Rodman had to come to Vegas to
What?
get away, and he was
I got
like
you.
he
I
was
got you.
dating like
Yeah.
Carmen
Yeah, him and
Electra.
Tommy
He was
Electra.
he was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
missing for like 72 hours or something like that. And they were like,
Yeah. Michael Jordan to come get. But back to Debo Vaugh's question. I mean, it's not even close. Bo knows how long that lasts. How long did Bo knows last?
It didn't.
Probably
You're
like
right.
what, 3
No, yeah.
months?
It's that shit in life.
Be
But
like Mike.
I'll
That,
give
I
it some.
mean,
No, I'll
that's
give it
be
all
good.
like
years. You know what
Mike
I'm saying?
lasted for a
But
long
If you
yeah,
time.
Mike
remember,
like 40. Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
Mike and Bo knows those two campaigns kind of came in at the same time. It's summer '91,
It
right?
yeah.
To this day, everybody
No.
still.
Bo Nose came out way before that. But I see what you're saying though. If someone play if some no, you know what? I retract what I said because you're right. Both of y'all are right. If someone right now, you mind your own fucking business, and out of nowhere you start hearing "Be Like Mike," you gonna sing the whole damn song.
Yeah,
Right.
Cause you gonna know it.
You're
By the
like,
way, who the fuck sung that song?
I don't know. You want me to
that's
look
a
it
good
up?
answer.
I
I
hope
like
he's
that.
well
Who?
I hope he's well compensated.
Let me see. Let me see who sung.
I hope he's
But
Who
whatever,
well
sung "Be Like
he can sing
Mike"?
compensated.
his ass off.
Dude, I hope they compensated that fool.
Yeah, that dude can flow.
What you
Hey,
what
man,
you were saying
sing
about
that
what
song.
you saying
No,
about
Debo Vaughn, sing that
the
song, boy.
a dream I move. I dream I
No,
groove.
no, 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 no. Sometimes I dream
There you go. There you go.
it's me.
There you
What
go.
does it
You
say?
got
Like he
to
just
stick
talked
it.
about the
That's how
Gatorade
I dream to
commercial.
be.
There you go. Keep going. Boom, 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 boom.
What does it
Boom,
say
boom,
who
boom, boom,
sung it?
boom.
Let me see.
Maybe he want to be anonymous. You know what I'm saying?
It just
I'm
gives
just
us
saying,
the name of like
I'm
the
just saying, I
Gatorade
hope we got
commercial.
paid. I was
He
saying,
probably
who got
did. I mean,
paid?
he probably
Shit,
still gets paid. Who knows?
get them fucking 75-cent residuals.
He probably just got one right
Oh,
now while I
speaking of,
looked it up.
hold on. Speaking of which, not to change the subject, but happy Bobby Bonilla Day. He got his $1 million today.
Happy Bobby Bonilla Day. Happy
Wow.
Bobby
Yeah.
Bonilla
So
Day. That
yeah, tell him
hey,
about that.
happy Bobby Bonilla Day. If y'all
One
know, y'all
million?
know. I don't know when this contract was signed. That boy came up, goddamn, about what I don't know when shit happened. I think it happened 25 years ago.
No,
Mm-hmm.
He
no, no,
has
no, no. It was 92. 92.
God damn fuck. He did a contract
Was that
where
25 years ago?
his contract got bought out. And the stipulation of the contract was because the Mets wanted out of the contract, and they was like, well, fuck it. We'll pay him. We'll pay him his contract through an extended period of time. That extended period of time, it'll be in like 40 years.
Wow.
not thinking it will actually happen. Bobby Bonilla gets $1 million check on January 1st every fucking year.
July
Is he
1st
single?
every year for the next. I think it's gonna be up in like 5 years.
No. It's up in 2035.
Just kidding.
In 2035, that's when it's
No,
up.
you ain't kidding.
So by
I know I'm kidding.
the
I'm
time,
kidding.
no, well, I didn't know. I was getting my documentation
Is
before
he
she said what
single?
she said.
Is
Oh
he
no,
single?
she ain't playing. No, she ain't playing with that about shit.
I'm playing. I am not a materialistic girl. Y'all know that.
Happy Bobby Bowl Day. Goddamn. You want
Happy.
to talk
Where
about
you at?
winning?
No,
You want to talk about winning? You say you're playing, but you keep saying the same shit.
I'm doing it for the peoples.
Hey man, so in 1993,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you got the Phoenix Suns, man,
Yep.
Phoenix Suns.
and they got Charlie. You said they got. I mean, finish your thought. My bad. I'll cut you off, man. Go ahead.
I've heard about the Phoenix Suns.
No, he was
Before
saying
they
yeah. He's
had
talking about the
Barkley.
Phoenix. Yeah. Charles
Yeah.
Yeah,
Barkley.
man. I was a
Forgot
big
about them
Kevin
for a
Johnson.
second.
No, a big Kevin Johnson fan.
Mm.
Before Barkley came, they had Kevin Johnson, Tom
Kevin
Chambers,
Johnson. Hey, shout out to the former mayor of Sacramento.
KJ, Tom
Yeah.
Chambers, Mark West, Jeff Hornacek, Dan
Yeah.
Marley, you know what I'm saying? Cedric Sabalos, Miguel Knight. Phoenix had a squad, yo.
They did.
Now you put Charles Barkley in that squad, and the reason why Phoenix did that, because it's like, yo, we gotta find a way to beat Jordan. We gotta beat this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry Colangelo, them boys, they were getting a brand new arena, brand new uniform. For
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix was gonna come up, man, for real. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, they next to Vegas and shit. But Vegas, that was more of a Laker town. And we weren't worried about no damn
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Always be a
You
Laker
know what I'm
town
saying?
For
for sure.
sure.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
But still, but I was like, damn, them motherfuckers got Barkley. Oh shit. They start. Man, I think Phoenix won like what 68, some shit like 60, Denver
They
70
won
games
some
that year,
crazy
man.
amount of games. They're blowing fools out, bro.
Beating the shit out of everybody, man.
I mean, there's
Man,
a time and a season for everything, you know. I
man,
mean,
not
look,
not to
look
not to
the
detract from the
late
Bulls.
'90s,
Not to detract from the Bulls, man, but keep in
right?
mind, man, the Lakers, yo, had a 2-0 lead
Right. I
in the
mean, when
ninth.
you bring in Kobe, like, listen.
He ain't talking about no goddamn Kobe and shit. He talking about 91.
Well, I was talking about the late '90s. Okay.
Can you all right? Can you let him finish his thought?
Yes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry,
Kobe was
liar.
like 15 years old at the time, so no, we ain't talking about Kobe. All right.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, the
Sorry.
Lakers, man, they had 2-0 lead. Long story short, Phoenix
I
came.
love the Lakers.
What's his face? Who they
My
coach?
Lakers hat.
God damn it, Paul Westphal.
Paul
He's like,
Westphal. Yeah.
we RP Paul Westphal, RP. He gonna say
Right.
we gonna win this series. If Phoenix win, can
Mm-hmm.
make win the series.
R.I.P.
But yo, Bulls Suns, man.
He Paul Westphal passed away.
That's what like 5 years ago, man.
Oh shit. Yeah. R.I.P. I didn't know that shit.
Wow.
Anyway,
Do we
Bulls
drink?
Suns. I'm
Do we
thinking,
drink? I don't even have a drink.
and
I forgot
I'm
to
thinking
bring mine.
myself. I'm thinking to myself, damn man, is Mike? Can they beat the Suns? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
This first time I was down the Bulls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. Exactly.
Right.
Teams used to build teams just for MJ. Look at that
For
shit.
sure. Yeah.
Just
That
to
big time
beat
facts right there. Yeah.
MJ.
Well,
And
I
that's
have a
exactly what Phoenix is
question.
doing.
I have a
Uh-huh.
question that kind of mixes the '90s into like now. Do you feel like if there's Jordan and Steph Curry, like, you know, that's kind of like Steph Curry's kind of like the Michael Jordan of today. Don't you agree?
I agree. But here's why. Because before Steph came into the league, wasn't nobody worried about shooting no damn threes.
Right.
Now Steph Curry came into the
Right.
league. Everybody,
Yeah.
now everybody trying to shoot half court threes and shit. So yeah, I agree
Right.
with
Like
that.
if I
I mean,
wasn't a big Lakers
he changed.
fan, I would have jumped again just to be a Warriors
Hey,
fan.
hey, Jordan says. Hey, Jordan saying that something we got to think about.
What?
Oh no, no,
If
okay. I see that comment.
right.
Nine? Oh
We
yeah,
gonna we
nine
gonna we
straight
gonna, we gonna get to that.
titles.
We're gonna get to
Yeah.
that.
We
Okay, all
gonna
right,
get
yeah.
to that.
Hey, Jordan, bookmark that. We'll get to that in 1 second. Go ahead, man.
Yes,
My
We
bad. I'm
that's
gonna
why.
sorry.
I
get to
mean,
that.
Kobe came in like around the
Go ahead.
'97 era. He was like only 19 when he was on the first. I mean, the what should we call it? The oh my God, Dream the when they played the All Star game, right? I think he was 19
Yeah.
at that time when they came in, and I think that's when Shaq came in, and I think that was the first time he even came in as a Laker at that time. Like the same game that Kobe played, 19, Shaq came in as a Lakers. Like, come on now, like.
Hey, DEBOE vibes. You know how like they had Shannon Sharp and they had Stephen A. talking. Then
Mhm.
Molly, she would say some shit, and then Stephen A. and Shan like, what the fuck she talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's why
Whatever.
that's why
I know what I'm talking about.
in
Okay,
those
y'all know
situations,
the
hey, in
All
those
Star
situations,
game.
hey, in those situations you do that. Now go ahead, go with your thought, man. Go ahead.
Hey man, so
And
now bring it back on. Don't do it, man. I don't know. Bring it back on.
listen, you see,
Yeah, bring it.
and a double, okay, a double, okay, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about, y'all.
All right,
Listen,
all right. No, you
I
talking
meant to
about
say
Kobe,
All
man. We
Star
can't.
Hey,
game.
hold
I know
on,
what the fuck
I ain't
I'm
gonna let this
talking
shit
about.
slide. Hold on, you just call her Molly, bro. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
You
you
call me
know
Marley.
what?
What the fuck?
Go ahead with
Double.
your thought, man. Go
I
ahead.
feel like I get double teamed all the time on here. Like we need another girl.
Okay,
All right.
that's cool.
You like I can handle it, all right? What the fuck, y'all? What the fuck?
Uh,
Go ahead. I'm just gonna be quiet for the rest of the.
no. Hey, 93, man. Bulls, Suns. I was like, damn, the Bulls, they might lose this series. MJ
Yeah,
got
bro. I mean, the
motherfucker.
Suns came with it, bro.
Yeah, man. But Bulls, they've won the first 2 games in that series.
They
Suns were
did.
good back
They
then.
did. They did. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then Charles Barkley, hey, y'all. Shout out to Chicago Stadium, y'all. Let me tell you something, man. The last arena in the NBA where the Bulls played, Michael Jordan called his personal playground, Chicago Stadium,
United.
man.
What you talking about? Chicago Stadium, or United Center,
No, I'm not talking about United. I'm talking about Chicago Stadium, the
Chicago
old
Stadium.
ass,
The first. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm on
Mm-hmm.
board. Okay, I
the
got you.
madhouse on Madison, man.
Yeah.
Madhouse on Madison. Anyway, shout out to Chicago Stadium. They played the next 3 games there, 93. Suns beat the Bulls 2 of the 3 games there.
Mm.
And then they came back to Phoenix in game 6. Shout out to my man John Paxson. Did
That
his
was
thing.
before he retired the first time, correct?
Yeah, exactly. The first
Okay.
time. You know, and then he retired, and you know that. Let me ask y'all a question about that, y'all. I gotta ask. What y'all think about the retirement? Why
Imagine
I
why.
feel like he retired? Why y'all think he retired?
I don't know. Maybe he. I
I
think
just,
retirement back then to them. Maybe
I just
he
told
felt
you
like
why.
his age, or maybe he felt like he did what he needed to do, like until he left,
I
and then
said
maybe
this
he
shit
felt
like
like
10 minutes ago. I think he retired because like there's nothing more.
there was nothing
Michael
more for him
Jordan's the
to do.
competitor. He's a
No,
Right.
no, no.
competitor.
I'm,
He
He
was
I'm
won.
trying. I'm trying
bored.
to get a little. All right. So y'all think the whole gambler thing, the Richard Skeeter's thing, or
I
Pop
do.
getting killed, whatever.
Yes, I do that too. With his
Yeah.
dad being, found like that because his dad was a gambler too. Like that's why I brought it up. Well, with
Yeah.
the blackjack thing. He was a heavy gambler back then. I
So
just felt
what?
like all
So
that tied into it.
What's your theory again?
I don't
He's
have a
saying that
theory. I'm
he
just
thinks
saying.
maybe that has something to do with him, maybe or
I just know.
something.
I mean, I see what you're saying about his dad getting killed and everything, but I never thought about it to where it was so intense where Mike said, "All right, I'm just gonna retire."
I
I
do.
mean, that was a lot. I mean, I feel
Was
like
that
he was
shit? I
bored
mean, was
and he
that
was
shit?
dealing with the gambling. You know what I'm saying? Back then, like there was a
Yep.
lot going on back then.
Mm-hmm. What was going on? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he went to Atlantic City during that Knicks series in '93.
Hmm.
He had to get away. You know what I'm saying, man? So it's like,
That's what I'm saying. I
That's
mean, Jordan
true.
said it best.
That's true.
He
What
wanted
he
a new
just said.
challenge. That's
He
what he said.
did. He wanted a new challenge, so he went to go play baseball.
And that shit was challenging as fuck to his ass. For real, for real. Yeah, CJ said it. That shit was getting boring to him, for
And he
real.
wanted to become an
Yeah,
actor. He was on
he
Space
accomplished
Jam.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
all right,
So
hot take time, hot take time. I
But
told
I
DEBOE
mean, when at
Vibes
least
about
he
this.
came back.
hey,
Yeah,
before you get into your hot take,
yeah.
we talked about it earlier. I'm gonna bring everybody's attention. So in a game 6 of the Lakers, I mean, I keep saying fucking Lakers, the goddamn Bulls versus the Suns. It was our time to leave home. We left Vegas.
Right,
We got on that
right.
Greyhound train. I mean Greyhound
Yep.
bus.
No, the train.
We're on the Greyhound bus and they head to Kentucky for the summer. All right. During the game. So we have no idea who won. First of all, bro, let me ask you a question. And our mom, we just graduated from SHAP. It's time for us to move on from home. And when I tell you, our mom dropped us off at that Greyhound station next to in downtown Vegas, next to Western Union
Plaza, yeah,
Plaza.
3-1.
When I tell you, she dropped us off and took the fuck off.
She was gone.
She was gone.
Boom.
She couldn't get rid of us fast enough.
She ready to start her life, yo,
That's
for
so
real.
sad. Well, we
No,
need to
she was
fix
ready to start her
that.
life.
Man,
She literally dropped her asses off and dipped.
Oh,
It was like, dude, she was okay, bye, guys. She looked at this out, just came on. She ready to start her life. Anyway.
I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, it was a big time WTF moment.
that happened in when 90, like right after you graduated high
It
school.
happened in June
After
of fucking
we graduated,
93.
like a
Were you guys
week later,
18
she
already?
dropped us
She
off,
was
she
just like,
gone.
y'all be
No,
going
we were
to be men now.
17. No, we were 17.
Oh, my
She
God.
put us on a
dang.
bus.
She puts on the bus like y'all gotta. She puts on the bus like y'all gotta go spend some of your family in Kentucky.
You
Well,
know,
I moved out at
she
17.
fuck out.
I moved out at 17.
So we're on this Greyhound bus traveling, slowly meandering through the country. You know what I'm saying? And we finally, you know what I'm saying, get to Kansas.
Kansas. We ain't in Kansas no more, Dorothy.
And by the way,
we was the only niggas in Kansas, yo. It was crazy.
we the only niggas in Kansas. We literally were the only niggas in Kansas.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't know who
We need to
won
take a
that
shot.
Suns Bulls game until we got off. And here's a lesson to you young people out there.
Mhm.
Y'all got all the resources in the world. We had no idea who won that Bulls Suns game until we got off that damn bus the next day.
Mhm.
And we had to go. We was at some truck stop, and we went to a newspaper stand. Where you got to put a quarter in that motherfucker, like pull the motherfucker out. And
Yes, I remember those
yeah,
days. Yes.
yeah. It was USA
Or get
Today.
delivered
It
to
was,
your door.
it was a USA Today,
Mhm.
and on the front it said 3, and you just saw Michael Jordan at 3 in his hand. I was like, that's how we found out they 3-peated.
Wow, that's kind of dope though. Oh.
But no phones or nuts for the
Wasn't
whole
no
trip.
phone or
I'm
none
trying
of
to
that
figure out,
shit.
did they win, did they lose?
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, I'm so glad we didn't have phones back then to where they, like today, can you imagine today? Like if we had phones back then to what everybody could do today,
Yeah.
we'd all be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, before you go with your hot take, we got Jordan, man. Shout out to my homeboy Jordan, man. There was
Hi,
a rumor
Jordan.
that he was
Name.
forced to retire because he gambled so much and the league caught him. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. He did have that gambling problem back then. I'm telling you.
So he was facing
That shit was
suspension.
crazy.
And that's
And
why
listen, David Stern, he was all about the image, yo. And Michael Jordan, he's coming out looking like Michael Jordan came out looking like he was just a gambling fool. Like he could have stopped gambling and shit.
Back then. But not just not him, his dad was too. You know what I'm saying? His dad was a gambler too back
I
then.
remember that footage of Michael Jordan going around. He was on a plane and he said some shit like, "Oh, I'm playing a lot, but I'm winning." We had a big ass cigar in his mouth, that type of shit. And he looked crazy as fuck.
Remember, you'd be able to see him everywhere on the Wheaties boxes, on the cereal Wheaties boxes.
And
hey, CJ, man, double
Jordan
salute, man. Hey,
toys.
thank you, CJ. I appreciate that. We appreciate that, boy.
I didn't think about this. Because people say, well, why would he want to get rid of Jordan, blah, blah, blah. David Stern, why the NBA want to get rid of Jordan and suspend him? Keep in mind, Shaq was in the house.
He was.
And Shaq was at that point. At that time, he was a
Shaq
bigger
was
star than
bomb
MJ.
back then.
So Shaq, when he came to the league, he kind of took over the whole scene.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe David Stern was like, man, okay, well, Mike, you acting crazy and shit, and you might need to just take a pause,
right?
Get the hell on for a year to get yourself in order. Cause Shaq took over everything, man. He was on the commercials, all kind of shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the commission, because David Stern, he's all about image. He was all about image. That's why I said he was making like motherfuckers like get in suits if they're injured and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put a suit on if you want to sit on the bench.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it was a lot of shit going on with MJ. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you know that. Shaq turned down the Nike deal, and then Mike picked it up. That's how Michael got that whole Nike deal. Like it was offered to Shaq first. Did you know that? It was offered the Nike deal. Nike went to Shaq first, I believe, and then he said no. He turned it down, and so then they went to Mike. And then Michael took the Nike.
I'm confused as fuck right now because Air Jordans is by fucking Nike. That shit was in the mid 80s.
So I'm talking about when they came out. Yes, I'm pretty sure if I remember right, I remember reading that they did offer Shaq a deal.
So Nike offered an 11-year-old Shaq a deal. He said no, so
No,
they
I'm
went to
talking about,
Michael
I don't know
Jordan.
what shoe it was that, I mean, Nike, okay, when we were in school, and I remember in junior high school, Nikes weren't all that. They were
Uh,
considered buddies back
No,
then.
we're talking about what you said. Air
all right.
Jordans were like since like '85.
Right, but I'm
Shaq didn't come
saying
to the
when
league
they
till like
became a
'92.
brand
And
for basketball.
you're saying Nike decided to turn it
Maybe
back
I'm
to
wrong,
Jordan.
but I'm pretty sure I thought I remembered that. But I could be wrong. It could be wrong, but somebody look it up for us. I'm pretty sure. I thought it was offered to Shaq first.
Go ahead, man.
Anyway, yeah. So back to the hot take I was talking about.
All right.
Because your homeboy Jordan, whatever, he said that they won like what one. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Every time you do that, you're gonna get the middle finger. You know what I'm saying? Because you act like I don't know what I'm talking
Stop,
about, but
stop
I'm
saying dumb
pretty
shit.
sure. Whatever.
What you got, man?
Y'all
I,
always think y'all know what
I
I'm
won't
talking
do it
about
no
because y'all
more. I won't do it. I
boys.
won't do this shit no more. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I won't come back.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. And she's serious too,
CJ,
yo.
I'm about to grab a natty from the store real quick. I got y'all playing. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Enjoy that natty. Hey, CJ, get your boy natty. Give me a natty, boy. Give me one too, goddamn. Give me
I
one
need to
too.
take a shot.
All right. So what's up with your hot take?
So someone had mentioned that the Bulls will won 9 straight or something like that. Whatever. I get that. My hot take is this. My hot take is this. Had Jordan stayed, had he never retired, they would have went to 94. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
My hot take is they would not have Houston would have beat them in the finals. Houston would have ended that little run
With Jordan. With Jordan.
with Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Houston, think about the squad they had.
Right.
Akeem, Otis Thorpe, Sam Cassell, a young Robert Ory who they were comparing to Pippen.
Mm-hmm.
They had
Great
all those cats.
comparison. Great
You
comparison. Pippen, a young Robert
and
Ory compared to Pippen. Great, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Olajuwon would have tore Bill Cartwright up. And keep in mind, Olajuwon won the MVP that year.
Mm-hmm.
It would have went 7 games.
They had Kenny Smith as well.
Kenny Smith. It would have went and then Herrera, whatever his name. They had Houston had a squad.
Mad Max.
Matt. Oh, and remember Matt Max. He's getting under Jordan's skin.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think that Houston would have ended that shit. It would have been Bulls, Rockets. I think Houston.
Yeah. I mean,
That's one of those what. That's one of those
what
that
ifs?
these people will never
One of the
live
greatest
through.
what ifs and shit, bro. Seeing that, and we talked about earlier, bro. Like, I cannot believe in the whole 1990s, the Bulls and Rockets never met not one time in the NBA Finals. Not only the talent that will be playing, you got coaches savants. Phil Jackson versus Rudy T.
Right.
I
And keep
love
in
Phil
mind
Jackson
next
too.
year,
Yeah.
Houston, who they grabbed next year? They grabbed Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
They grabbed Clyde, nigga. Can you imagine
Right.
that shit? Clyde
And,
Drexler
and Clyde, I remember Clyde,
getting his
man, got his first
man.
chip. He was sitting there sobbing on the damn 3-point line and shit, whatever, dog.
That's why it's like I wonder. It's like, damn, we'll never know. And Michael Jordan, his Michael Jordan top 5. Why are you looking at all this injury? What are you looking at this interested for? Are you can't
I'm not. I'm listening. I'm learning something new. I'm just listening.
What's your take on it?
Good. All right, good.
I don't have my take on it, but I did do some research. I was half right and half wrong with the shoe deal. Okay. So while
Okay,
y'all
what were
was
you
talking
right
about
about?
that, I was making sure. I didn't want to look it up, making sure I was right. Okay.
All right. Yeah, give us the details.
So Nike did do a deal with Michael Jordan in '84. Okay.
Right.
But during '92, Nike approached Shaq to want them to come do a Nike deal with him too, but he didn't want to do it with Michael Jordan being on there. So he went to Reebok instead. So
Okay.
yeah, so I was kind of right and kind of wrong. I just got it mixed up a little bit. But they did go to Shaq in '92 and said, "Hey, come sign with us. Let's do a shoe deal with you too. You and Jordan could do like Nikes," but he didn't want to do it. So he took the Reebok deal. So he got his deal through Reebok. So
Oh.
there.
So
I feel like
Shaq.
I felt like an apology here.
Ain't no damn
For
I ain't
apology.
cutting me
apologizing for
out.
shit. I ain't apologizing for
What you
that
said was
shit.
crazy as fuck. So no ain't apology. What you said
Yeah,
originally? What you said was
because you
crazy as
came
fuck.
out crazy as fuck. Hell, I ain't apologizing for that
Well,
shit.
you apologize, but you clarify. I get. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that makes
Shaq
what you
Lee.
say right now makes perfect sense. I got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I got him. I kind of knew it was a deal going on there somewhere, but I mixed it up. Okay, but I knew something
Anyway,
like that
yeah.
had happened.
All right, that's what's up. I give you that. All right,
Because
cool.
I mean, if you think about it, if he would have went with Nike too, I feel like he would have made a lot more money than going to Reebok.
Probably. I got you.
For sure.
Well, say no. Well, hold up. Reebok was a shit back in the day.
It was. And no, they were.
Right.
But
Right.
Nike had the bigger brand back then.
They had
You know what I'm
Sean Kidd on
saying?
Reebok too. They had
Right.
who else they had on Reebok?
Reebok was a shit back in the day with the
It
Reebok
was.
pumps and
I own a
shit.
couple of Reebok. I have some Reeboks now.
Yeah,
So I love
Reebok
some
pumps,
Reebok.
all that shit. Hell yeah.
Now Nike,
back in the day. I ain't talking about now.
I
I'm talking
got it
about
all
back
day.
in the day. Yeah.
From Cortez to the, all the way to the Jordans. I got them.
That's what's up.
Listen.
That. So all right. So you're saying we'll never know, bro. We will never fucking know.
I
But
learned something new.
that should have been awesome NBA Finals. Goddamn 94. The goddamn fucking Bulls versus the Rockets. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If Jordan and the Bulls were playing, they couldn't cut away from the finals to show us the OJ chase. Damn. Damn, Jordan. God damn. We're gonna cover that shit in a couple of weeks. We're gonna actually going to talk about the OJ chase. That OJ chase was
OJ Bronco Chase.
that was some shit. CJ
He
Clyde
did
Drexler
it.
gave
He did it. He did it.
the glove don't fit. He must have quit. Goddamn. Clyde Jackson used to give during the Blues. MJ said himself, yeah, for sure.
Even when a glove doesn't fit, I still feel like you can do the crime.
Hey, shout out to OJ. Y'all remember he was doing that? He was all like he put the glove
I
on.
feel like
Hey, at that point, hey,
the
let me
glove
tell y'all
don't fit
something.
all the time.
At that point, hey, Chris Dar knew he fucked up. Chris Dar knew when OJ looked all confused and shit. Chris Dar, oh shit, I fucked up. It's a wrap. The ultimate legal gaffe is when OJ put that glove on. He was like, I can't put it on. I can't put it on. And then here come, you know what I'm saying, Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Chris Dar fucked up. He even said, he said, yeah, I fucked up.
And Martin Clark talking about the glove shrunk or some shit like that. That's why he
No.
couldn't put it on. Okay?
No, they fucked up.
Yeah, not that glove.
They fucked up.
Not
They
that
fucked
glove.
up.
That was like a winter leather glove or something, or pleather glove. They don't shrink. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny as fuck though. That long chase on the freeway, everybody out there say free OJ.
That was some crazy shit. I remember that.
LA be crazy, y'all.
No, and like I said, and me and Snake, we're gonna talk about that in a couple of weeks, man. We're gonna do a show about the OJ chase, man, because like
Oh my god,
to see that happen real time during a what I'm saying major NBA major sports spectacle, the NBA Finals.
Just left. What happened?
I don't know. He's in a weather delay right now.
Oh.
He's in a weather delay right now. But to see this shit happen.
It was crazy.
That was some crazy ass shit. No, the whole OJ, that
thing.
chase. Because we're sitting and watch this goddamn basketball game, and all of a sudden, oh, we got a special report from NBC. And all of a sudden, you see, that's OJ Simpson running from the cops in a Bronco,
just fleeing away.
And it was low speed. He wasn't even driving. He was like going like 55.
Exactly. I was gonna say, who was driving?
Yeah, his homeboy AC.
AC.
Yeah, AC. Yeah, AC Collins, his homeboy. Let me ask. All right, hold up. Let me ask you a question. All right, let's say I'm okay. I'm going. All right.
What?
Would you do that for Tedessa?
Yes, I would do it for any of my homegirls that I'm tight with.
And you be the driver, right?
I would be. Oh, but I would not. I'd be having my foot on the pedal. Listen, we ain't getting no. They were going like 20 miles an hour. I'm going like 100.
You do that for your peoples.
I would do it for my homegirls. Yes, the ones closest to me. I will go. We will go hide. We would hide the dead bodies. There's no way that the dead bodies would have been left behind. If she called me and said, Angie, I killed somebody. All right, I'm coming. Hold up. I'll bring the shovel. What you need? We going out to the desert. We hiding the bodies. Okay, listen. Why do you leave the bodies there? It's so crazy. I would
Jordan
totally do that.
says, "How do we know we never got the best Jordan, best version of Michael Jordan if he didn't walk away the first time?" That's a great
I
question.
mean, he came back though. He came back and he played just as good as he did the first time though.
No, he didn't.
I mean, he did
I mean,
because
he had
he
he had
they
that
would
the first game he came back. I want to say '95. They played the first game back.
96.
They're playing the Pacers. No, nine. He came back in
Mhm.
'95.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying 96, 97
Well,
is when they
'96.
went.
That's when they won a
They
championship.
won 72 games. They won 72 games in a row or something like that. They won 72 games.
They went 72-5 in '90. I want to say '98. I think the
So
year they had cool coach and Rodman and all that stuff.
right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I felt like he played just as good. I mean,
Right.
for his age and everything. Plus, he took time off. He's out playing baseball. The heck? How you can come back and then rock it 2 years later? Like I don't know. I felt
Well,
like he
but I
did.
mean, it's a scenario we'll never know. It's a
Yeah.
scenario we'll never know how the Bulls would have done, and that's which is a great question. We'll never know how the
Yeah.
Bulls would have done had Jordan not retired, and we'll never know what would happen if the Bulls played the Rockets in the 1994 NBA Finals.
hmm And Steve Kerr played with Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely,
And
yeah.
then when they came back, when he came back or whatever, or then Steve Kerr, if you remember later, now he's the coach. Isn't that pretty cool though to know that? Like that he got to play with Jordan when they did that, and then later in life come back.
That's an interesting concept right there. How Kerr played with the Bulls,
Right.
the best era. Then he became a coach, and then he produced a great
Produced.
era, and
Yes.
Gold State Warriors for sure.
Exactly what Steph Curry. What? Love me some Steph Curry there. But yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. And then look at Steph Curry now. Like it's just amazing. It just makes you wonder. Like that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Debo asked me a question in life. Would I be AC in that situation? Would you hide a dead body for your brother? Or would you drive like 20 on the freeway in the Bronco or 100 on the freeway?
Man. Oh, AC, he played that shit perfectly, yo. He just he chilled, he cruised. Cause he
Right,
can be
right,
first of all, there's too many damn people on the freeway anyway. There's like everybody on the damn freeway and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he can't
right,
go fast anyway. He did the right
right,
thing. AC, he's just chilling. I can
right,
imagine AC just kind of just sitting back, you know what I'm saying? Just, one hand on the steering wheel. You know what I
right.
mean? Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
chilling. He just chilling.
But
So
yo,
how did you
hey,
feel about when Kobe actually finally joined the NBA? Did you like him or did you not like him?
I didn't know too much about him. The only thing I knew he took Brandy out on the prom date, and that's pretty much all I knew about Kobe. I'm serious. I didn't
I
know too much
didn't
about
even know
Kobe.
that. He took Brandy out on a prom date?
Yeah,
What?
there was a couple. There was a couple. Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah. That's
did
all I knew
join
about.
though. He came in early. He came in at 19. He did pretty much
Yeah,
what Michael did. He came in early.
yeah,
So I mean that's pretty good,
yeah. Man, we gotta do. I know Cole. He's more 2000 and shit, but we probably gotta
He
do a
is.
little thing about but Cole, he's
hmm
more late 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta do something about Cole too. You know
That's
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying. He joined that All-Star game. I think that was the first time he played against Michael. The one I was talking about
98.
earlier.
Yeah,
98.
98, man.
I'm telling you, he was 19. Y'all took me off the screen. I know what I was talking about. Listen. Hey, okay?
Oh
Listen,
shit.
I'm a
Hey,
girl that knows sports. Don't get me twisted up in here. Listen, okay?
that's what's up. That's what's up.
And I'm
That's
telling
what's
you,
up.
that's the first time Shaquille O'Neal put on the jersey for Lakers, right? I believe
Right.
so.
The 96, yep.
Yeah.
96. You know
No,
what I
I'm talking about
mean?
for the All-Star game, though, because I don't think, was that his first game? I believe.
Who Kobe?
Yeah. No, Shaq. Let me just tell you real quick about something about Shaq. His chicken places in Vegas is not good. Don't go and. I mean, now he got a whole Kool-Aid drink thing going on, but his chicken is not that great.
No,
CJ says
man.
Kerr played for the Bulls when they went 72-10 and coached the team that broke the record. Damn, that's a good
Yeah.
point.
Okay, that's what I forgot about that part. He did. Yeah, he came back and then broke that record that Michael had.
Hey,
You're right.
CJ, they only lost 10 games. I'm sorry, 8 games that year.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
he was.
what I be
Yeah.
talking about when it comes to
No,
basketball.
No, you fucking don't. Because a little bit ago you said they won 72 straight games.
No, okay, I said straight, but they did win 72 games that season.
Jordan
Bulls.
says, yeah, the Bulls. Yeah, they did 72-10 team. Yeah. Jordan, I studied OJ case and it's entirely in forensics classes. Damn, they got an OJ case in
Dang.
classes now with case studies.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
OJ did.
OJ did it.
Did
I think
he
his
get
son
into
did
it
it.
later?
That's why the
His son did.
DNA.
Yeah,
His
everybody said
son?
it. That's why his son was. If
What?
y'all remember,
How
yeah,
old was his son back then?
he was around 19. If y'all
Yeah, about
remember, his
19,
son
like
was like
19, 20 years
tripping.
old. Yeah, yeah.
His son was tripping
Dang.
through the
So why
whole
would he
thing.
go and do that? He was like getting revenge for his father or something?
Hey
Okay,
man,
let's save it for
I
the
don't
next
know.
show. But that's like an interesting theory. Would never have thought about his son doing it.
no, a lot of people thought that. A lot of people thought his son
Really?
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember when that
Where
Bronco
the fuck
pulled
was
it.
I
Y'all
at?
remember when the Bronco pulled it to Brentwood and his son went around, they started wilding the fuck out? Yeah, they say his son did it.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Them,
OJ did time for his son then. Hey.
No, OJ did time for being
no,
stupid.
yeah.
He did time because he
But you
rushed up
know
in the
what? He
dock.
still made money. They came out with
He
all kinds of OJ stuff after that. Think
he
about like
rushed up in
all the
the.
shit that came back. Even OJ, with the juice. It was some the juice and all that. All that. He has so much. He made so much money still sitting in prison. It was crazy.
I know. We switching OJ. Let me ask y'all a question. Debo Vibes and Ms. Angie. If someone offered y'all and say, "Hey man, here go a nice little USC OJ jersey. Why don't you rock it today?" Would you wear it?
What, number 32?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the occasion?
Hmm.
Where am I going? Shit.
No, just say, "Hey man, rock the jersey. Here you go."
I
If
didn't really
someone
like OJ back then.
if someone gave you an OJ jersey, would you
I mean,
wear it?
when he played football, who did he play for?
I'm talking about not right now, just right now,
Oh,
today, 2025.
today, right now,
Someone,
no.
what about you, Vibes? Would you wear it? If someone gave you an OJ USC jersey, a nice little red and brown, whatever they
Right.
colors
Yeah,
is,
yeah. The orange and scarlet, orange and
yeah, and they
whatever,
say, hey,
orange
man,
red.
it is
Yeah,
it's a
Nah.
nice jersey too. Would you wear it? Let's one day just go to the grocery store and rock that mug all day.
I thought I
yeah.
even
Would
put
you?
on my Lakers
Fuck it, I
jersey.
sport it. Fuck it. Who's gonna say something to me?
All right,
I totally sport it. Who's gonna say anything to me?
all
I
right.
mean, yeah. See, I mean, I'd be wearing T.O.'s jersey
Yeah.
from San Fran all the time.
What would you
T.O.
do?
didn't fucking kill no.
Tio did chop little motherfuckers' heads off.
Talk about some
I
T.O.
know. I just had to bring that up.
So fuck.
You know,
Uh,
that's something crazy to say.
Who? Let me ask you a question.
I think it'd be. I don't know. Go ahead.
We talking about the Bulls, the early '90s Bulls and the '90s and the late '90s Bulls. You put them head to head. Who wins the championship?
Late 90s. I mean 96. I put 96 team over anybody. Even the
Over the
86
early
Celtics.
90s?
Over the
Yeah.
early, yeah, over the early '90s
I
Bulls, the
mean,
early '90s Bulls.
If you
the
take the
only,
96
I was
Bulls
trying to
against the
remember
92
who's
Bulls,
different on that. I was trying to remember. Dennis Rodman was on there, right?
So
he was on the late team.
Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc, Ron Harper. They were in the
Late
late
90s.
'90s. Yeah.
Yeah,
But Scotty
the
was
late
still in the
90s.
late 90s
Yeah,
too,
Scotty and
right?
Mike, they were still with him. Yeah.
I'd take the late 90s.
Me too, all day. The 96 Bulls would beat the crap out of 92 Bulls.
Because you gotta remember Dennis, even when he played for Detroit, man, he was like on fire, yo. Like Dennis was like that defensive, like that. I mean, he was just in there, just like hitting motherfuckers. Like if you think about it, like, you think he was watching hockey with him. Like Dennis, like played some basketball, you know. So I feel like late 90s for sure.
Okay.
All day.
So I like Dennis. I met him in person back when he wrote his book.
So you
Like
had
he
the late,
autographed it for me.
so late. I agree.
Yeah, late
I mean,
90s.
in the best of seven, what would it be?
But here's the thing, it's hard because remember, the early 90s was more physical. You know what I'm saying? You
Okay,
look at the
good
Bulls.
point. So let's do
But
this.
that's why Dennis got in trouble all the time.
Let's
But
go.
he
All
still
right,
brought it.
let's go by early '90s rules.
Then
I would say
the late team still.
I was still late to because exactly because the late teams were tougher. You
Mm.
had
Hmm.
Kukoc, he was tougher. You had what's that Australian motherfucker's name?
Luke Longley.
Yeah, like Luke Longy, you got Dennis
Yeah.
Rodman. You know what I'm saying? They're more physical. The late team
They
was more
did.
physical.
Even
The
though it was
the
starting to
early '90s
soften
was
up.
more. Yeah, the early '90s was more, more finesse, more, scoring 120 points, whatever and
Mm-hmm.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Plus, Jordan wasn't as tough as he was in the late '90s. You know what I'm saying? He had that muscle. But
Right.
Jordan was a more smarter player in the late '90s
He
because he couldn't
was.
do this
Mm.
shit. He couldn't be all dunking on everybody he was doing in
Both.
the early days. So he was more smarter in the
Mm-hmm.
late '90s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and plus,
Mm-hmm.
think about it now. Think about this now. Even Coach Phil, the
Mm.
first 3 years, '91, '92, '93, Coach Phil was still
Mm-hmm.
a relatively young coach. The
Very
Right.
late
young. Yeah,
'90s,
very
Right.
young.
late
Yeah.
'90s, Coach Phil, he had changed his ways. Like they still about the triangle,
He had
man,
to
but he was.
adjust. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And think about this. I mean, Coach Phil. I mean, even when he started, he coached Kobe and Shaq. Same thing. You know
Do
what
you
I'm
feel
saying?
that's
But
why the Bulls went down? Like after he left, and then Michael left, and then
yeah, yeah.
Scotty left. Like the
If
Bulls just went down from there.
yeah, here's the thing. If let's say hypothetically, if Phil Jackson just left after '98, but Michael Jordan
Mm.
still stayed on, they wanted this shit.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted
Mm-hmm.
this.
Because
They
he was a
probably would have
great coach.
won.
I really liked him as a coach,
Oh
They
fuck
didn't
yeah,
start doing
yeah.
it until
Zen
Phil
master for
Jackson got
sure.
there.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
They
Yeah.
didn't do it until Phil got there. You know what I'm saying? So shout out
Mm-hmm.
to Phil Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no doubt. No, I take the late '90s Bull. Now the early '90s Bulls more exciting, no doubt. They were more
Mm-hmm.
exciting. He had
Right.
young Pip. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, But yeah, and plus, he had Steve. I take we got Steve Kerr or John Pax. I take Steve Kerr.
Mm-hmm.
But
But today, yeah,
one thing. Then I gotta get off after this. One thing. I don't give
well, that's
Steve
about
Kerr.
that time.
Yes, by that time. I don't give Steve. Well, no, y'all can stay on. I got to head out.
It's like
I
how we
give.
always end the show.
I
Y'all can
give
stay
Steve.
on.
Yeah, y'all can
While he
stay on.
talking, I just gotta throw on my Lakers jersey while he got his Celtics on.
Yeah, y'all can stay on.
You see that? You see that, Life?
Okay, that's what's up. I see you.
I had to put on
I
my
get.
Lakers. You repping the Celtics over there. Let me put on my Lakers gears.
Hey, let me
You
tell y'all
know,
something.
my
Let me tell you something. This right here. This legendary right. Here's
even though they
18.
didn't have a great season,
That's all good. We be back. Okay, first of all, Celtics ain't going nowhere. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
they
We
look
be
good
all
in
right.
purple. Listen.
Yeah, that's what's up. Anyway, I give Steve Kerr no credit for anything. That Warriors team
Mm-hmm.
was put together by Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson don't get
Mm-hmm.
no credit for what he put that team together. They
Really?
fired Mark Jackson. Yeah, they fired Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr, and also he won a championship. Yeah, because the team was already assembled. Shit, I could coach that
Mm-hmm.
goddamn team. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
of
I
course
mean
I
to be
mean,
honest with you, that's a good point. I feel the same way about goddamn John Gruden. I give John Gruden no credit for fucking winning the Super Bowl with Tony Dungy's players.
yep, yep.
Same,
You
oh,
can't
yeah,
do that, but
yeah. I
that's how it
got you,
always
man. Yeah.
is. You know what
Who winning
I'm
the
saying?
Super Bowl this year?
This year, Bills.
I was just trying to slide that in just a little bit.
I say the Bills. It'll be the Eagles and the Bills.
I wasn't trying to cut you off. I was softly just speaking it out.
It'll be anyway. So all right. So go ahead, talk about Kobe. First of all, hey, I don't know where you was, Debo Vibes, but she had no idea about Brandon and Kobe fucking.
What?
You didn't know that. You
I
didn't know
didn't
that shit.
know that Kobe took Brandy to the prom.
Yeah, they
No,
were
they did more
fucking.
than prom.
Yeah, they know they were fucking. You didn't know that
Man,
shit.
I gotta go back. No, I
Everybody
gotta
knew that
watch some of
shit.
her videos. Maybe some of her
That's that.
songs
Yeah, that
about
man.
him. Like,
That's how
what the
fucking Kobe.
fuck?
That's how Kobe ended up on fucking Moesha.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. Man, I used to love
I
that
did not
show. I
know.
used to watch it with my
Listen,
daughter.
I didn't know.
Moesha.
I didn't know anything about Kobe until Brandon, and then
Yeah, until yeah, yeah. Also, you
they
says
start.
tallest nigga on Moesha, and then everybody knew who the fuck he was.
I mean,
I had
to
no idea who he
actually, I
was.
love me some Kobe, but he was good, but he didn't become great till a little later, though.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
good at the beginning, but he became better later. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I love me some Kobe. But, I mean, I just love the Lakers all in general. So, I mean, all the
Hey,
way
man,
back to, like, Magic.
hey, we need to
So,
do a '90s thing on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about the Lakers, man. The '90s was so turbulent with them boys. It
well,
was up and
80s
Very,
into
down.
the
yeah, man.
90s, I
Very, yeah,
feel
man.
like.
Very, bro.
It was
Like,
up and down, and then
It
was back
was.
up.
and
You
we're
know what
not
I'm
even talking
saying?
about the whole thing when Magic made that announcement, bro.
And then he became the coach. That which was
He
crazy.
became
Never
the
Ness
coach.
was the
Yeah.
coach,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
then that
No,
Yep.
him.
you
Who
got
else? Goddamn. What did Kurt Rambis say coach for 1 year?
He was their coach for a while. They had Randy Fun.
I remember.
Randy Fun, Randy Fun, Randy Fun came with the Sedell 3 and the Sedell 3 days and shit, and the Ellen Campbells and shit, Hey, shout out to K Cal. I was in that's when I was in LA. I was in LA watching the Laker game with K Cal and shit, man.
Really?
Oh.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to goddamn who the announcers again, man.
Oh, you already know Chick Hearn and Stu Lance, man.
Yeah, Chick Hearn and Stu Lance, goddamn. Shout out to Chick Hearn and Stu Lance.
Still doing it.
What? He's still doing it.
Stu Lance
he still does it? That's what you just said?
Yeah.
Okay.
They play.
What announcement did Magic make? Go ahead, DEBOE. Go ahead. Tell the world. What announcement
you don't know
did
who
Magic make?
The announcement. Everybody knows about the announcement.
I just want DEBOE to say it.
We'll talk about on the when we talk about the 90s show. It's called Cliffhanger.
I want to talk about the Lakers.
You really want me to make? What? Okay, you want me to make that? Everybody fucking knows the announcement I'm talking about.
I know. I'm just giving you shit. Okay.
And listen, I remember, and just
hold on. Let me ask you a question. How much you been drinking tonight?
I haven't drank anything. This is just me.
Okay.
On that note, I got.
On that note, we gotta see y'all next time as we support our favorite
I gotta say,
basketball team.
This is probably the best episode yet, no doubt.
And so, all right, here's the deal. So next week,
what do you support? Who's your favorite basketball team there?
Who?
DEBOE.
Who Vibes?
Like if you could put on a jersey like us, what jersey would it be?
He a Hawks fan.
Yeah, Hawks all day.
Hawks
all day. Hawks all day.
I don't even know.
Have you been seeing the moves we've been making on the past week or so?
Listen, y'all got Zingers, man.
We got Porzingis.
Yeah.
Asa Newell. You know, we got, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Next week.
And we got Alexander Walker. We got Alexander Walker and shit.
Hey, listen.
And we making some fucking moves and shit, nigga.
Next week, I gotta wear my Suck My Zingers shirt.
I know that wasn't towards me, because.
No, the hell? No, it's just, it's a shirt. It says Suck My Zingers.
No, I know. I'm just giving. I'm having an Angie moment. I'm having an Angie moment.
All right, y'all.
You see this right? Hey, you see this right here, right?
And you see this right here?
All right. And on that note,
no. Before, so next week we're going to do part 2 of growing up in Vegas. We're gonna have a special guest. He requested to come on, so we're gonna have him on. Talking about his side of, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing in Vegas.
Two special guests.
We have 2 special guests, and then so we're gonna. I'm very excited about next week because last week when we talked about Vegas, as y'all know, as you 2 know, Vegas, and I'm pretty sure I echo sentiment. Vegas is my heart. I know it's y'all's heart too, man. Shit.
It is. And just so you know, guess who I spoke to today? LYFE. I'll save it for the next show.
Who you speak to?
Vince P. That's today. And I actually got mad at him. Like, I stuck up for you today. And he goes, I don't recall that happening.
Let me tell y'all something. He's out. He out.
Hey, but at least I stuck up for him. I did. Like, I was like, I had my boys back. You know?
You tell Vince P. Can we say his name or no?
Yeah.
You tell Vince.
He's probably watching right now.
All right,
hey,
you tell Vince Pelrose. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. In practice, when he broke his arm, I was there for him. Goddamn. I said, God damn, cuz.
He broke his arm. I remember that.
Oh, yeah, he broke his arm. Fucking yeah. Vince Pelrose broke his arm and shit.
In practice?
Yes.
What were y'all hitting like hard?
It was just 7-on-7. And he fell crazy. Broke his arm and shit.
Thought y'all was supposed to
he walked the field, arm dangling and shit.
God damn. Who hit him?
No, he was in coverage, and he fell the wrong way. You ask him. He knows what the fuck I'm talking. He knows better than me. Shit, ask him. Shit.
You're just dangling.
So, hey, Vince, man, appreciate you, dog, man. Hey, let me tell you something, Vince Pelrose, man. You a cool dude. You want to talk about some tight bomb ass waves? Then no one has some tight microwaves like goddamn Vince Pelrose.
Still got some waves.
I'd be like, God damn, look at them fucking ways Vince Perro sporting.
I love
Goddamn.
me some Vince. Listen, he used to laugh at all
Goddamn,
my jokes.
man. Shit. I mean, all
I
I
love me
mean,
some
I
Vince.
was a senior, you know what I'm saying? Vince was a junior, Tremaine Jr., you know what I'm saying? Your
Other
boy,
people.
your boy was a junior.
My ex-boy was a junior, the
Yeah.
9-4, that
Big time,
9-4 class.
hey, big time shout out to 3-2, man.
Whatever. Oh my.
So here's the deal. Shout out to Gary Reed. I'm thinking about all the
Yeah,
nine,
Gary
you know,
Reed.
saying the
Yeah.
9-4 motherfuckers and
Hmm.
shit.
That
Shout out
whole
to
football
goddamn,
squad.
yeah, shout out to goddamn Paul Dameron, 94. You know what I'm saying?
I love me
So,
some Paul. What up, Paul?
you know
That
what I
whole
mean?
94 football squad was good after y'all left.
They
I
made the
don't know how
playoffs.
much good, like where they won,
They
like
didn't make the playoffs.
later.
They didn't make the playoffs.
They didn't make the playoffs?
No,
God dang, they didn't?
no.
Oh, maybe I don't remember towards
Yeah,
the end
and
because I was
that's why.
pregnant.
That's when Coach Johnson was like, "Fuck it."
I was pregnant.
Coach
But
Johnson was like, "Man, if I can't make the playoffs,
you
this
had
squad,
Mike
fuck it."
Sage, Delmar, and Clayton. They all got sent to Washington State together, so that was good, you
Yeah,
know.
that's what's up.
I
But
don't
hey,
know where Tremaine went. Did
hey,
Tremaine go to UNLV or somewhere else? I can't
he went
remember.
in, yeah, Tremaine went to UNLV and
That's
shit.
right.
Yeah,
Oh, because our partner Dome that we were talking about last time. Remember, he said I think trying to go to UNLV or something like that. Or no, they
yeah.
went somewhere else, something like that. I can't remember.
Here,
But
you know, before you continue, and then we'll wrap it up. Motherfuckers
mhm.
just don't know how much talent, athletic wise, was in Vegas. Not
Yeah,
just when I'm
football.
talking about shit. Greg
Cheyenne
Anthony.
had a bomb football team.
Greg Anthony, Rancho High School, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Rancho
saying?
football
He's
was
one.
bomb.
Rancho
Hmm.
football. Well, he was a basketball.
No, I'm still on football. Sorry.
Yeah. So
I'm
man,
sorry. I forgot you
no,
said Greg
man, shit.
Anthony.
And there are a
I
couple of
forgot
times,
you said Greg Anthony.
we'll talk
I was
about
still on
next week.
football.
We'll talk about next week. There are a couple of times when you got these schools from California coming to Vegas. Oh, we're gonna whoop their ass. No,
Yeah.
Mary Mesa came up to Vegas, came up to Chaparral. Oh, we gonna whoop
Yeah.
their ass. We beat them and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
there's a lot of talent in Vegas. So we're gonna talk about it next week about all the great things in Vegas. Hey, but here's the deal though. Go ahead. The floor is yours. You about to start your own channel. Let everybody know about it.
Yes, I am. You can now go to Savagely Uncut and subscribe. I should have my first video up and running in a couple weeks. It's going to be coming from Vegas, so I'm really excited because I'm heading back home like next week. So I'm going to be doing a couple interviews out there. So yeah, check me on Savagely Uncut. I'm really excited about getting started. So, and I'm so happy to meet all you guys on DEBOE's channel. For sure. Much love. I love it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So,
Yay.
man, hey, I appreciate the love everybody giving us, man, and we'll do it again next week. Talking about Vegas. I'm about to
Mm-hmm.
jump out this motherfucking live because I don't know how it is up there where you at, but we got a big
I don't
ass
know. I don't
storm
have any
about to
windows
come
in
and
my
shit.
room, so I can't tell if it's raining outside.
Yeah, so well, we'll take my word for it's ugly right now. So, All right, everybody, thank y'all for coming
Like,
by. Come by again next
bye.
week. Share, subscribe, and everything, all that good stuff. Show love to your boy. And thank y'all for coming for the DEBOE vibes. You
Bye,
know what I'm saying?
y'all.
Great pleasure talking to all y'all. And we'll talk about it again next week. All right. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Deuces. You already know what the deal is.